Okay, so today is October 19th, 2020, and it's 4:17. So this morning I want to take a moment to thank Queen Bee 1118 for the heads up about the Sussex Squad's podcast yesterday. So she gave me the heads up about they mentioned me on their channel. So when I was in bed last night, I listened to the podcast. I would say, once they got up to an hour and a half, I think I dozed off a little bit, and then the rest, I think the last 45 minutes, I think I was up. So in between, in the middle, I have to go back and listen to some of the things that they say. So they mentioned me, thank God, at the end, because if it was in the middle, I will not catch it because I think I fell asleep. So JCD, I think CEDE, JCD, I don't know how to pronounce that. She was the one who mentioned me on their podcast.
So
yeah, we won't know until it's official, so we can't really even answer that.
There's a podcast that reads the tweets from Twitter called Pure YouTube Entertainment. Is it a positive one? Yeah, I think, Pure YouTube Entertainment, I think might be positive. I think it's fine. Does anyone know the date of Harry's court case in January? I don't know.
So thank you. And I believe you are Queen Bee here. I'm not 100% sure, but I came across a tweet that said who mentioned it or something like that, who they are once they are over there. But anyway, so I just want to say thank you for mentioning me. And a few minutes ago, I went on their comment section, okay, to let them know a little bit about me. Where is it? This one. Yeah, I'm not gonna read it. So there's JCD, okay. So I went there this morning to pretty much explain a little bit more about me, and I put some links of some of the videos that a little bit more serious, non-tweet videos and stuff like that. So if you guys want to know what I said, you guys could go on their channel. That's Sussex Squad podcast. Okay, go on their channel and you could see what I said on their comment section. As you can see, I wrote a lot. And last night when I was in bed, I had wrote this. Actually, since I'm here, let me read it because it's very important. So I don't know how this goes. If anyone live in USA, Pennsylvania, and already voted, and I put it in uppercase, already voted, check to see the status of your early vote or mail-in ballot. The reason for this is that Pennsylvania official just tossed out about 37,000 plus ballots for some stupid reason. So since we're still early before the November 3rd election, find out if your vote was counted. Don't sit back thinking you did your part. The fight is not done yet. They're going to try everything they can to steal the election. So if you live in Pennsylvania and you did early voting, they toss out a lot, okay? 37,000 plus, okay, of ballots, early voting ballots. They claim some bullshit about what happened during the primary or something like that. So they toss a whole bunch of things out. I don't know why, but anyway. So if you live in Pennsylvania or you know of someone who live in Pennsylvania, so they need to check their early voting status if their vote were tossed out. So I'm just letting you know that because they will not mention that on major medias. So that's beyond the point. Because on the Sussex Squad podcast, they were talking about voting things too, telling people to go vote. So I knew about this information. It prompted me to mention it in their comment section. All right. So these are some stuff I don't talk about in my channel. So yeah. So So yesterday, I had one more subscriber, which made my subscription number to 187. Let's go to that. Okay. So it went back this morning. It went back to 186. So I'm telling you, my channel is not gonna grow, but you guys are watching my channel. I have 3,700 public watch hour. So if anyone, I just can't understand. If anyone land on my channel and they see what I'm talking about, there is no way they will go out of their way to hit the subscription button, then hours later to go back to unsubscribe. So this cannot be it. Someone must be messing with my channel. Okay, so there's no way. So by now I should be at least 500 subscribers at least. Okay, so this channel seems like they really don't want it to go, but you guys need to tell people about me, if you like what I'm seeing. But anyway, so that's that. I've been talking about this all the time, almost every first videos of my tweet videos. So yesterday I was supposed to create a Patreon account. I finished I finished 2 tweet videos and one that would be going on Patreon. So I got lazy after I finished editing those 3 videos. So, and I just didn't go back to the computer. I was just tired. And then I went and washed my hair. But when I was watching TV last night, I came across some really good tweets. So the first one I want to go to, it's a Denzel Washington tweet. I thought it was a poke at Megan's critics, so I retweeted it. So let's see. I bookmarked it. Come on. All right. So it's this tweet. That's one of the tweets I ever how do you call this? I ever retweeted of Denzel. Very rarely I see him come out and say something. So it was very telling because he's a very private person. I don't think he says much on social media. But when I saw that tweet, I was like, looks like a poke at Megan critics. So let me read it for you guys. And I might go on some of the comments because, you know, he's a very powerful actor. There's like, wow, 7.8 thousand retweets. Wow. And 477 quote tweet, meaning like when you retweet it, you say something. So I was one of that group. But some people just retweet it without saying anything. So that's these. And then it has 30+ thousand likes. Okay. So do they say how many comments? The comment could be in maybe in thousand. So I'm not gonna go on all of them. So this is what he said. Divorce is okay. Breaking up is okay. Starting over is okay. Moving on is okay. Saying no is okay. Being alone is okay. What is not okay is staying somewhere that you aren't happy, valued, or appreciated. That is not okay. A very simple tweet, very powerful. So when I saw it, I was like, that's a poke at some of the people across the pond. So I sort of poked through some of the comments. I think some of these may not know about the Sussexes, but I mean, they probably don't follow them like some of us do religiously. But some of the comments were a little bit off. But when I saw this, I thought it was about a little bit about Megan. He didn't mention any name, as you can see what I read. He didn't say anything about Megan, but it felt like to me that's a poke at those people across the pond. So divorce should only be allowed. Okay, this is one of the comments from his tweet. Divorce should be allowed where adultery was committed, despite how hard marriage can be. This is according to scripture, and of course where abuse was committed. I think it is then not about feeling anymore, but by choice. Pray for godly intervention. Thoughts. So there's like 100 likes. Okay, and someone responded to her. She has 18 likes. Okay, so say it again. 18 comments. So say it again. They be looking for women to be their footstool. Some of them doesn't even know who really write the scripture they're reading. Okay, let's see, what else do they say here. I hope y'all know this parody account and not the real Denzel. Okay, having said that, if you are a Christian, live by principle of God, then divorce is not right unless it's on ground of infidelity. Never rush to divorce if there is still room to fix things. Yes, I understand this, but if you're living in an abusive what is it, abusive relationship, you want the person to still stick it out. This is the thing sometimes I don't understand about some people. I mean, I understand you holy whatever, you into God and stuff like that, but at the same time, God did not put you on earth to be in suffrage. Okay, you don't want to be leaving every morning or getting up every morning. You being not only verbally abused, but physically abused. You expect somebody to stand that? What kind of shit is this? All right. Okay, there's someone who mentioned fact. Even if it's not Denzel, truth set a person free. When you when you have said it already, quote, unless it's on the ground of infidelity. Now bear in mind, infidelity exists in every relationship. Not every. I'm not going around and messing around. I'm pretty sure my husband is the same thing too with me. But anyway, let's see. There is no such thing as the perfect family. Only by the daily exercise of forgiveness can family grow. December 1st, 2018. Okay, honest. Truth will rise above falsehood as oil above water. My goodness. That's very good. Yeah, this guy, I mean, whenever, you know what? Let's leave those people alone. Sadly, there are many, especially women, who do not recognize or realize that. Okay, so are we? As a stay-at-home dad, I was not happy, not valued, neither appreciated. I really wanted to leave, but I can't. Not because of her, but because of my son. I feel like I can't live a day without seeing him. Yeah, some people made certain sacrifice. You know, when you see a kid who's okay, one weekend you over here, one weekend you over there. I mean, it take a toll on the child. People need to, I could understand if there's some misunderstanding or you assume something but it's not what it is, but give time to try to reconcile and make it work. Don't just rush to divorce and stuff like that. And you see a lot of this on some people and stuff like that. Create, hostility environment for no reason. But anyway, staying struggle and making it better is like being a hero. That is what holds society together. You don't run away from a battle. You win it. You fix it. Don't embolden run away. Yeah. So pretty much, let's see here. I see divorce. Divorce is for coward, and divorce is a very big tragedy. You met a man, agree before the world present that for better or for worse. You will love him and be his wife, and then you turn around and work out a spiritual union. God forbid. Okay. This one just said what? Men should divorce and move on and leave behind their wives and kids because they aren't happy or appreciated. Okay. Sometimes yes, but often no. Life isn't only about happiness and being valued by others, and often the path to happiness is staying with your family. Okay, so most of them tend to direct it in the same kind of viewpoint, but this one I don't understand, where it's saying, you're supposed to stay because God said so. But we have to remember, God did not write the Bible. It's men who wrote the Bible. That I know for sure. Okay, considering the standard of the world, this is true, but not of God. He says, everybody knows God. Look, I'm Catholic. I'm not, crazy religious. But when people keep on saying God says, okay, did you hear it from God or you hear it's word of mouth? I remember one tweet I was saying that, what is it? In one of my high school classes, my teacher was saying, a little exercise in the classroom. He told one person in the classroom something, and that person is supposed to pass it on to the next student, and the next student is supposed to pass it on to another student until it reached the last student, and then the last student is supposed to say whatever the person prior to him or her said, and then majority of the time it's not what the original person said, because the word is translated, the message is translated because of what people assume, what they thought, not the exact word. So when people say God says, I'm like shaking my head. Okay, okay, let me read hers. Considering the standard of this world, this is true, but not of God. He says I'm assuming when she says he says, that means God, that he hates divorce. Was it Mal 3:16? That's probably some sort of a quote from the Bible. I hate divorce, says the Lord God of Israel. My goodness, those people. I love praying. I believe in God and all of this, but when people go too deep on the Bible, it freaks me out. Okay. Okay, if someone threatens to kill you and carries a gun, it's time for you to get out of that relationship. That's it. There it is. You have it. Some people are straightforward. God put you on earth. You're on your own. He gives you everything you need. There's food, water, not even shelter. Okay? God did not give you shelter. He put you on the earth. Okay, you have to figure it out to make the shelter for yourself. Okay? He says survive. Okay? So when someone come with a gun on you, you don't stay there and say kill me. Okay? If you want to live, you do what you have to do to live. That's pretty much it. I agree with this one 1000%. That's common sense, but you'd be amazed how many people don't have the courage to live. I hope you are all right. Yep. Okay. Okay, we the Nigerian youth and happy are okay with what's happening to Nigeria youth by the police. We will appreciate your support. Okay. The Sussex Squads podcast last night mentioned that last night. I need to look more into it because there's another YouTuber that I listen who married to a German. They have 2 kids. At one point she had mentioned it. I don't know what happened, why I didn't finish watch her videos. Sometime when I'm watching YouTube, if I'm not in bed, I'm doing multiple stuff. So I don't know what happened, if I had stopped watching it or whatever, but I know she started mentioning it in one of her videos like 2 or 3 days ago. Okay, what other ads for football? Like in other news. Alright, so I thought I would come here because the thing could go on and on and on. Because, I don't know if it's the real Denzel Washington or if not, but it come across my feed, so I went and okay, let's see. I tweet quote that will challenge and motivate you to the best you can be. This is a parody. Follow for inspiration. Alright, so this is why he said it's not so I saw it, I just retweeted it. It makes sense to me, so that's what I did. June, March 2012. It could easily be him. You never know who's behind the thing. Alright? It could be him who created himself, but says, is pretending whatever. But anywho, in other news, let's go to another tweet. You know what? While I'm on my bookmark, before I go on my notification. Okay, so that was number 6. Let me mark this. Alright, so there were some tweets that I bookmarked yesterday. Alright, this one is Big H. Okay, Baby H. My goodness, it looks so much like Archie. And I think I commented on it too. Yep, there it is. I said, okay. Look the amount of hair Harry had at that age. There it is. Look at Archie, about the same age. Archie doesn't have that much hair though. I didn't mention that part. Archie is saving his hair for later years. That's my meme. But anyway, there it is. There's a picture of Archie. Alright, so I think Archie was much younger here. Maybe when Archie was sitting on Megan's lap when they were reading the book, that probably the same age. But here, Archie was much younger. But anyway, Archie is his little copy. Look at the forehead. Okay, new to me. Pretty much saying this is the first time they're seeing this picture. Who tweeted this? Juliet B. Black Lives Matter. BLM. Okay, I remember Louis wearing this on the balcony. Okay, his head was huge like a little A. So cute. Like Archie. There's Archie's head. There's, the forehead. Yeah, it's straight up. My goodness. Let's hope Archie don't carry that baldy head gene. Okay. But I think Megan's dad has some bald spot too. Shit, Archie's gonna be bald. Okay, from both sides. Okay. Okay, I love Bug. Adorable. Sweet. Alright, this is another thread by who? Page. Alright. So yesterday most of the tweets that I came across were pretty serious for some reason. The notes that I put here, Megan left early, serious thread. Yeah. Unpopular opinion. This is the first tweet that I've come of Page that's pretty much serious. One must never forget how well they treated Diana prior to her going public with the truth. Yeah, in private. With Meg, that country tried everything possible to make sure she didn't marry their prince. They bully her while pregnant. Meg is older and wiser. She left early. Yep. What is it? Diana, I think, was 19 when she married into that family. She had suspicion about the marriage. She had second thought. She even brought it up to her sisters. It's her sisters who told her to go on with the marriage because they did all that expenses, put her face into things and stuff like that. So her sisters encouraged her to do it. But what is it? Diana didn't want to continue. She had her suspicion, but within the marriage and stuff like that, I guess she did love him, but she was seeing signs that told her don't move forward. Pretty much. If I see the clip, I'll mention it.
At the time, the press just figured Diana was sad to see him go, but in reality, she was wondering if she should call the whole thing off. Andrew Morton says just 2 days before the wedding, Diana asked her sisters if she should back out.
And they said to her, too late, Dutch. Your face is on the tea towels now, which is all the souvenir tea towels. You can't chicken out.
Wow, I thought there would have been more comment because it was like 10 hours ago, more than that when I saw it. So she posted like 5:42 p.m. yesterday. That's when I saw it. Okay, there was no comment at the time. Okay, so some people responded and says, and took her hot hubby hostage and beautiful butterball baby with her. Oh, you tweeters have some really funny names. This GIF, okay, there's the crying. Yeah, look at her. Man, those hub kitchen ladies, prop to them. I think they were one of Meg's support over there. Okay, there's videos I have of Diana going to non-publicized meetings to women groups and stuff like that. That was her way of getting out of the palace toxicity and, go hear some positive things. She was getting therapy without them knowing. But the people who were there were pretty much, were so happy for her to join them, thinking, she came to listen to them, which is true. She was there to listen to them. But also, when I look at it, it's her, Diana, going there for therapy herself. She was getting different perspective of things.
The Refuge Charity for Victims of Domestic Violence also had a special private relationship with Diana. Her visits became regular. Some were filmed, and the footage gives a fascinating insight into her own relationships.
I was actually a resident at Refuge, and I was at quite a low point in my life. It had started to improve, of course, once I'd got here, but to have Diana visiting us was really impressive, and it really helped us, I think. It helped raise our self-esteem. It certainly helped raise mine. It was as though she was saying, yes, you matter, you count.
It was so interesting. So when I came here last time, we did a group session, and you asked all the ladies to name something positive they'd done in the week.
Yeah.
And it was quite a stumbling block for some of us.
Yeah.
Because people had to really think. If you asked them what the negative aspects of the week had been, you would have been flooded. But because it was positive, we all had to really think hard. Do you remember?
I think Diana had a great knack of making people feel at ease. She was a communicator. She could talk to anyone and make them feel relaxed. She was wonderful with the women. I'm sure you remember Jill. She would be very relaxed and friendly and warm and open, and she was very witty. She had a marvelous sense of humor.
Okay. I think I have some of the, some of those clips here. I might show you guys. Okay, so that's Denzel. What do I have here? Okay, here. And this tweet, what did I say? Oh wow, I would a big thing. I want people explain to me about this fuss with jewelry. Okay. Are they now going to collect all things Diana so Megan should not wear them? Megan should create her own line. That's a note that I put for myself when I bookmarked this. Let's take a look at African gold diamond. Megan has more right to wear those jewelry than any other royals. It makes me wonder that Prince Harry should create a will if anything were to happen. Yeah, because God forbid if something were to happen to Harry, you know, this whole freaking island is gonna come after the Meghan for those jewelry. Okay? Even though I don't think, just look at it in that sense. Okay? Nobody wish anything negative. But if you think about it, they will have the courts and everything, the barrage of things that will come after Meghan for those jewelry of Diana's. When in fact it rightfully belonged to Harry. What is it? I think the Sussex Squad mentioned it last night on their podcast. What is it? When Diana died, in her will, she said something about, I don't know about this, is through last night podcast, where she left in her will, so her jewelries that were not part of the royal family estate kind of thing. Okay, her own jewelry. She put it on her will that half of them should go to William and half of them to go to Harry, and then for them to give it to their wives. Okay, so this I did not know is through last night podcast. So imagine that, the barrage, the whole freaking island coming after Meghan for those jewelry. Sheesh, my goodness. You will hear court battles after court battle after court battles. And, but anyway, let me go on the, I didn't read that yet. I only read my notes. If we see again the iconic aquamarine earrings from Diana's private collection, they better be on Meghan's ears. I'm telling you, these people, meaning the royal and, people across the pond, the way, I think I need to do a video about the gold and diamond and all of this that's going on in Africa and compare it. There's a video I come across in Russia, how they treat their gold mine and stuff like that in comparison to Africans' gold mine. I mean, my goodness, Africa needs to take control of their thing. I'm telling you. Jeez. But anyway, let me go in the comment. I will imagine they were giving to Meghan since they go with the ring. They're gorgeous, perhaps not the style Meghan normally gravitates toward, but I think we'll see them on her at some point in the future. The main thing I have learned today is that Diana loved her some chunky jewelry. Oh, you learn something every day, okay? Henry the 8th? Henry the 8th, okay? Oh my goodness. Diana was that woman. She was Samantha John. Oh my goodness. She loved chunky jewelry. That's during her in one of my videos I talk about comparing Diana's cheekbone with Harry's. This is another one that you could see it very clearly. It's the same side of Harry. Certain, face movement Harry does, Diana has it. Okay, that's from Princess Diana. There it is right here. I see it again here. Okay, I don't see it. You could see it right here too. Okay, that definitely you can see because her hand is blocking it. She better pull them off and flaunt them at the Oscars or Golden Globe, or else they will be perfect with an Oscar in her hands. I far prefer Diana's aquamarine ring over the sapphire. Me too. Now that will have been a nicer engagement ring. I'm glad she has that as a sign of freedom and not wear the other one that it's with Meghan. I talked about the engagement ring before, where after her death, one of Diana's secretary told Harry and Meghan, not Harry and Meghan, Harry and William to go in Diana's thing to pick a souvenir, right? What is it? Harry took the engagement ring, and no, yeah, Harry took the engagement ring, and William took a watch. The reason why Harry took the engagement ring, because he remembered, okay, he remembered when, as a child, when his mom hold his hand, how painful his hand was with that ring. Okay, that was a sign, and this is why I am so happy he gave it to William to give to his wife.
And strangely enough, when William and Harry came to see me at Kensington Palace shortly after their mother died, I said to them, you must take something. Take something which belonged to her that you can keep safe. What do you want, William? I said. I'd like Mummy's Cartier watch, the one that Grandpa Spencer gave to her for her 21st birthday. Okay, I went to the safe and I got the watch. And what about you, Harry? What would you like? I remember, he said, when I held Mummy's hand when I was a small boy, that ring always hurt me because it's so big. Do you mean her engagement ring? Yes. So I went to the safe and gave Harry Diana's engagement ring. William told Harry that he was going to become engaged to Catherine. Harry said to him, wouldn't it be fitting if she had Mummy's ring? And then one day, that ring will be sat on the throne of England. So Harry gave up his precious treasure, his one thing he kept from his mother, he gave to his brother. That's selfless, kind, and exactly who Diana was.
Because if this ring is a sign of pain as a child, okay, and Diana did not have a good marriage, okay, with that ring in her fingers, there's no way I will, like for Meghan to have it, because it's not a good sign. Okay, look what's happening right now with the other one, with the other brother and the relationship. All right. So through the tabloid, the tabloid is trying to hide it, but people know. It's the same thing that went on with Charles that's going on with the other brother. So, true, Harry dodged a bullet right there. Give that over, because it's not a positive ring at all from the get-go. All right. So Charles gave the ring, but he crossed his finger. When kids cross their fingers and say a lie. So that was it. All right. So he gave it for a sign of love, but behind his back he crossed his fingers. But anyway, I wonder if she got to take what I think. I wonder if she got to take what she wanted from her jewelry with her, or if they only let her take what she had already worn, because both boys should have access no matter what. I wonder who is in control of her jewelry. Oh, there's one response. That's a good question. Okay, both boys pick out what they wanted when they were younger. Okay, that's from what I just said here. I imagine by this age, all the price Harry picked, he has in his possession. He used diamonds from the collection for Meghan's wedding ring, and no one knew, so he has his. Okay. The irony is Meghan is known for wearing very simple, understated jewelry. She never been the type to display flashy thing. If she wears this kind of piece, is most likely she's doing it for sentimental reasons. Okay. So these are people who knew Meghan way before. Beautiful. Maybe a big evening event next year. Okay, there's Diana here. My goodness, look at them. All right. So me too. I hope Meghan has those and not Baldy's stupid wife. Well, there's nothing we can do about it if both of them are in possession of it. Anyway, so this is it for this video, but I'm gonna continue in another video because it's 30 minutes.